we have cat cam. Look at this cat. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. Look at the top of his head. Oh my god. We have first stolen by Core, who's not even here, as well as Taters, who is here, and 2K, who is frisked. But welcome in. My tea is cool enough to drink. My cat is on my lap, and she's probably going to leave because I'm being loud suddenly. She's on my lap primarily because she was expecting to go outside, and through kind of a hissy fit that we didn't go outside because I'm streaming. We'll go outside after stream, don't worry. Until then, cat hair is everywhere. Holy moly. This cat. I love this cat. This is the cat of all time. I'm sure there might be another cat out there, but of all the cats in the world, I've got to say, this is probably the cat in the world. Look at the cat. We interrupt my own stream for cat, but I can't interrupt it too long because today we have the Zhaohui event. While I stall for time and get cat cam back up. There we go. See, we get cat cam. Cat cam did not go away. Cat cam is just fine. We have Zhaohui, who has a pretty cool looking gun, honestly. She is a new character.
Isn't Zhaohui that noise Goofy typically makes when he gets blasted away somewhere? Zhaohui.
Zhaohui! Bruh, you're gonna ruin her for me. I can't believe you've done this. But she has a cool looking gun. Apparently it's a Chinese gun, therefore it's garbage, but don't worry about it. She's ninja mode. Who did a ninja mode? But until then, we don't get ninja mode. We get to check her out in the events page. After we check out Klukai's rerun. We already know what Klukai does. I'm probably... can I auto-battle this? It's not garbage, it's just mass-produced and cost-effective. So... garbage? Maybe? Garbage. Okay, let's blow up these soup or diner gates with her car. Because I'm just blasting through this. We already know what Klukai can do. Okay. We run him over again. We have run over the old Jafat. Cool. Ow. Ow. Okay, and now I do this and get everyone together. Okay. Cool. Ow. I'm gonna die in the tutorial. Let's go. Ow. It's okay. I'm not gonna roll for freaking E6 Klukai like everyone else. Let's do this and blow everyone up because it's funny. Bonk, 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 bonk. Okay. That did no damage. You know, maybe if we started with that. There we go. Let's start with the blow up. And now everything is gonna blow up in his face. See? He's taking damage. That's a lot of damage. Just kidding. That's kind of damage. So now, if we do it... No, we don't do it again like that. We group everyone together. Not gonna lie, I say old Jafat the same way they say Varyagers with the Spanish YJ to Y change. Ol Jafat, more like Ol Jafans. That joke didn't work. My cat hates that joke so much she's leaving. Will Ol Jafat take damage if I run away? Yes, he will. Let's run away. And now he blows up. Okay, okay, that... Okay. We just blew everyone up at once. That's how it's done. You can tell how much I use 416. In any case, cat cam is gone. We can now see what Zhaohui is up to. But first, let's see her animation. Wait, this was in the video on YouTube. Holy crap. She holds an FMG9 that isn't capable of folding. So, trash. But I really like the grapple that she does. I like this. This is nice. Let's see how she works. Okay. Zhaohui! A flexible Vanguard doll with the powerful pinpoint displacement abilities, capable of striking enemies in multiple ways. Shadow Snare deals AoE physical damage to all enemy targets within 4 tiles in the selected direction. If the target has a Hydro debuff, it applies stun, rendering the target unable to act, gains Confectance Index, and increases the crit rate of the next active attack. So do this first. Wanderer's Acumen. Summon a Breath Pin on the selected empty tile, dealing AoE Hydro damage to all enemy targets within 2 tiles around it, and applies Breath Pin, allowing the attacker to heal when the holder of this debuff takes damage. So I get to heal off of enemy damage. Okay. Skybound Leap descends to the selected tile within 2 tiles around the Breath Pin. So I need to set the Breath Pin first, dealing Hydro damage to the nearest enemy target within a 6 tile radius, and applies Congestion, preventing the target from having a peaceful spring allergy season. Shadow Strike. At the end of the action, the unit lands on the selected tile within 2 tiles around the Breath Pin. So everything is around the Breath Pin. Okay. Breath Pin gains a Confectance Index when the enemy units within range take targeted damage from allies, provide a support action, dealing Hydro damage, and applying Damp, reducing healing effectiveness. So she is the anti-healer. This would be pretty good in PvP, probably. How do I set the Breath Pin? Is this Breath Pin? No. Do I... If I move up here and set the Breath Pin, like this, will that work? Let's slow it down so like we can see her beautiful animations. Let's try this Breath Pin thing. Okay. She just skipped to 1. That's cheating. Any arrow within 9 tiles and land on the selected tile within 2 tiles of the arrow. So if I just land here... Okay. Oh, she can warp to the Breath Pin afterwards. Okay. Thanks, Aegis Blade. I knew I could count on... She does support attacks! She does support attacks! Oh my gosh, she does support attacks! Okay. It's already started. What's already started? What do you mean what's already started? Okay, now the boss is coming up. What's this? If the target has a Hydro debuff, apply stun. I get Confectance Index. Let's... Well, if I do this... Do I have to stand here? Yes, I do. So she goes that way. If I stand here... Okay. It doesn't go up, but that's fine. Wii U 3. Confirm that someone bought Mario Kart World thinking it worked for the Switch 1. Bruh. That is one of the issues of... It is simply a matter... It is a difference in skill. I am honestly not surprised that the Switch 2 is breaking record sales for Nintendo. And good on them for buying a console that's really expensive that they like and enjoy it, and I hope they enjoy the console. I'm already spending enough money on other things, and for me, I don't feel like buying the Switch 2 because I'm enjoying my other stuff. Maybe when I win the lottery and I have what my friend likes to call fuck you money, i.e. so much money that you don't even know what to do with it all. And lands on the selected... You mean I gotta set this? I can't even do this without setting this first. Okay. We'll set this. Okay. And then we're just gonna... Oh, you can have multiple ones! You can have multiple, so she can just be like... She can just warp around the map. Okay. Bonk. Lamau can't touch this. So now we can see what her ultimate is like. Holy shit. Alright. Let's ult. Lands on the selected tile, deals hydro damage, and applies congestion. Okay. Yo! Okay, wait, that's the enemy attack. That's fine. But that hits you. So let's try her ultimate. Here we go. He spin to win. He go up. That was sick. I love this. I love this game. And she heals from it. And I can just waddle away, waddle, waddle. And I waddle away, waddle, waddle, till the very next turn. Till the enemy, it's the boss in the face. And I said, that did no damage, you're a total disgrace. Hey! Bomb, bomb, bomb. I just took some missiles to the face. Spider-Woman, basically. I'll take Spider-Woman, sure, why not? Ow. So she's all about setting these pins on the ground, and they expire after a certain number of turns. If I do this basic attack that doesn't reach because it only goes 4, there we go. We sure are taking our time with this boss. She's got a learning curve to her. I can see how she's useful. Oh! You mean she can stun? Right, because he had a hydro debuff. She can stun! She gets a water team. Hey, yo! She's gonna go with my Sabrina team? I win! Yeah! I feel like she shares a voice actor with someone. With Sextons, maybe? I don't know, but she has a really cute race outfit. This outfit, while I'm not a big fan, I'm still probably gonna get it. But first I need to get her. So let's go get... What's this? When enemy weakness is when any weakness is exploited, damage dealt is increased by 10%. Crit against targets. Yo, that's really good. That's really good. I want this. But in order to get this, first I need to get her. So, let's go gambling! Oh my fucking god, did we just get her right away? This is the first pull of the day. And we're already at the 50-50. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. Nah, we got psyched. We lost the... Listen, we lost the 50-50, but that was an insane, just straight out of the gate gold. Plus, I need Tololo dupes anyway. This is a win. This is a win. It's not what I wanted, but it's still something that I wanted. So we still win. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. Aw. I can't stop winning. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. Look at this shit. Oh, wait, that was my guaranteed purple. But still, a Tololo on the first pull. This is fine. So now, the next win that I get is going to be her, guaranteed. We just burned the 50-50, meaning it's guaranteed next time. Let's buff our... Where is she? Here she is. And she gets... V2. Very cool. Now, let's go ahead and look at the event. Oh, Frontline Survivors is back! Frontline Survivors is back! Oh, okay. 70 pulls later, unironically, yes. That's how long it's gonna take me. Troop commission. Oh, this is the... Let's do these first. Really quick. Should take a second. Very cool. Hey, look. Seconds up. See? Told you. I win. Now. Claim those. Let's get the story. Alright. Okay, how long is this story? 1 through 9? Okay, let's get through the first half. We're gonna do it like we always do it. First half, and everybody take your seats, strap in. It's time to continue the lore. Today's tea is lemon ginger, by the way, because I knew I was gonna be talking a lot. With a deafening screech, the doors to the intercontinental train car slowly grind open. A green-tinted figure rides the flow of the crowd into the cabin and quickly strides over to her cramped window seat. 27 reward points divided by 3. You could have just mathed the corner number for the rewards. Listen, those don't include story notes. They don't include the story notes. We need the lore. The lore is important. She is. I'm on the train. I'll be back once the request is complete. Diane will manage the squad's affairs while I'm away. I would also urge everyone to rationally consider my proposal. Her marriage proposal, yes! But you just went to find out how many battle state. Listen. I'm splitting the event into 2 days like I always do, okay? We're gonna do the first half today, the second half tomorrow. And it's gonna be fun, okay? We're gonna have fun today! I've had a long week! I wanna have fun! Fuck off! After sending that message to the squad's chat group, Zhaohui puts down her comm terminal and turns her gaze outside the train window. We're gonna have a fun funeral. That joke only works when freaking spelled out, I swear to God. Somewhere, in a place she cannot see, a gigantic MBV is encamped in the wilderness over 10 kilometers away from the supply station. Just then, metal shutters close over the armored glass windows of the cabin, obscuring everything from view. Claire obscuring 33? Uh-oh. With nothing to look at, Zhaohui shifts her gaze to look inside the cabin. More and more people file into the cabin, filling up the seats around her. There is a train track right next to my office. Well, 1 block away from the office, but the other office building is adjacent to the train track. That train is so fucking loud because it has to hold its horn through the multiple intersections it goes through the town. And that train horn decibel level actually is an OSHA violation. So when I'm outside, I am super conscious if I can hear a train coming and like the ding 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 of the intersection train bollards being put down. And I just like close my ears preemptively because it is so loud. It actually physically hurts. Fortunately, my office building is far away enough that it gets muffled. I cannot say the same for the office building next door, who the side of the building is right next to the train track, and it is so loud in there. Oh my god. So yeah, there's my workplace not so PTSD from hearing that sound effect. Soon, there is a loud whistling as the fully loaded train lurches into motion, gradually picking up speed as it pulls out of this tiny supply station. And also, away from the Elmo. Oh, she's leaving us. I can't believe it. Oh. 1 week ago, aboard the Elmo. The Elmo was set off once again after the mission to render emergency assistance to 404. We're heading toward to keep our promise with Kalina. Ever since we caught up in this crazy commission, the masterminds hidden within the shadows have gradually come to the fore. As a result, the agreement that has bound me for 10 years has begun to lapse, and the number of dolls who just so happened to return to the Elmo has grown as well. I fucking love that. The hotel we lived in for a while had a train track less than 20 feet from the building we stayed in. Went out to flatten coins all the time. Even got a conductor to stop the train and let me on board to bow the horn. Yo! Conductor? I hardly know her! While meeting old friends again is always a joyous occasion, this leads to some awkward moments at times. For instance, a herd of obshares in a place like this? That does seem to be the case. What should we do about them, Commander? 3 minutes ago, I was chatting idly with the others when I got a report from Mei Ling. The Elmo encountered a herd of obshares while cruising across the landscape. I reflexively began issuing orders to the dolls around me in order to get us into action quickly and minimize damage to the MBV's undercarriage. Sentaresi, Macchiato, guard the forward engine. Monsoon squad will cover the rear. Diane, Zhang Yu, and Zhaohui flank from behind and pick off any obshares that approach. Yes, I'm going to be saying her name that way throughout the entire event, so get used to it. The fuck? It's Zhaohui, not Zhaohui! But okay. Understood. Unironically, what is this? What the fuck is this? Okay. Okay, it's fine. I want to take the story seriously, but I fucking can't. Hee time for me to show my stuff. As I finish giving orders, dolls reply in the affirmative, one after another. Sole exception is the doll in green before me, who's stroking her knife as she quirks up an eyebrow. Am I part of this operation too? I smile sheepishly as I look at her. Well, am I? After realizing what I've done, I look at Zhaohui, and the embarrassed smile fades from my face. During the years since I left Griffin, Diane, Zhang Yu, and CZ75, who hadn't arrived in time to meet me, found each other in the containment zone, started traveling together, and eventually formed a band, Come Tactical Squad. I hate how this is grammatically correct, but given how meany the English language has become, I fucking can't. Monsoon Squad. When Diane and Zhang Yu came to my Eid, Zhaohui, the leader of Monsoon Squad, accompanied them without complaint. Strictly speaking, however, she and her squad are not part of the Elmo, and as such, I have no authority over her or any right to give her orders. I'm sorry, I started barking orders without realizing it, and I didn't seek your opinion on the matter. Still, this is something of an emergency, so would you mind if I borrowed 2 of your members for the time being? Naturally, if you were willing to help out too. I don't mind at all. As the saying goes, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. That said, Monsoon Squad has not conducted many joint operations with other tactical units in the past, so we're not really used to it. Aw, what do you mean you're not used to it? Just stay on the Elmo for a few more days and you'll be right at home! Zhang Yu walks over with a cheerful smile on her face and pats Zhaohui on the shoulder. The commander's super trustworthy, you know? When it comes to fighting, just leave everything to him! Right, let's go then. Zhaohui nods and says no more. She follows Zhang Yu and the others as they jog down the corridor. I watch her eye-catching green silhouette shrink into the distance. Shake my head. Grotha hears me and approaches, tactical tablet in hand. Commander, should we hold a welcome party for Monsoon Squad? I just checked. We have some decorations left over in the storeroom. No, let's leave the welcome party for later. We still don't know what Monsoon thinks of all this, and CC75 isn't with them either. It'll be very awkward if they end up declining our offer. In that case, what if we had Monsoon Squad pull on a guerrilla performance? Tadadu, why? Do you disagree with how I pronounce the new character's name? Do you have a suggestion you would like to share with the class? I can't believe you've done this. You come in here and you attempt to give me a concussion, but that would only work if there was something to concuss? Nope. Okay. Understandable. Have a great day. They just finished an emergency reinforcement mission, so having them put on a show would be a way for them to relax. You can use this as an opportunity to have a good chat with the rest of Monsoon, too. That does sound like it's worth a try. Help me make the arrangements, Groza. I'd be right happy to— Wait, wrong meme. Just leave it to me. Oh yes, Commander. There's one more thing. He hands me a tablet. The screen shows a new email from Brief. Investigate unusual Varyager activity. Brief sure knows how to saddle me with more work. Can we not take this one? We barely just scraped together these few days of free time. But Commander, the payout for this commission's the biggest we've recently gotten. And besides, Brief hands out commissions based on a contractor's previous performance. They love me. Let me guess, we're in the red again. Most perceptive, Commander. We spent a lot on that operation to assist 404, and now that we have more people on the Elmo, we may have to throw ourselves on Miss Kellen's mercy when we arrive and live. At this rate, it'll be a mercy if we actually make it to live in the first place. Take care of the commission too. We'll head out once Monsoon Squad does their show. Understood. I completed Groza's first 4 lore cutscenes last night, and I gotta say, I quite enjoyed them. They didn't enthrall me as much as Ulrid's lore cutscenes, but let's continue with the story. I'll ramble about that during the gameplay. 2 days ago, on the Elmo. Wait, is this 2 days ago from the standpoint of before Zhaohui boarded the train, or before that flashback just now? Are we in a flashback within a flashback? We'll figure it out. The lounge is packed with people even though it's close to midnight. Monsoon Squad's first Guerrilla Live has just ended in a resounding success. I got a Zeppelin. Marvelous! Your dancing was magical, Zhang Yu! I thought Miss Diane's Guzang music was moving too. I want to hug her so bad, oh my god. I preferred Miss Zhaohui's swan accompaniment. The solo near the end was quite stirring. Stirring! I like that word. Upon hearing people praise them, Zhang Yu puffs up her chest with a smug look on her face. How's that, Commander? I did well, didn't I? You're mad! It's like, yes, you did. My hands are actually sore from clapping. Too bad we couldn't do the complete show because Faye isn't here. If all Monsoon were here and we had Faye to play the drums for us, we'd Why? I'm not a drum! Don't hit me! We'd really bring the house down. Isn't that right, big sis? Zhaohui! Zhang Yu merrily grabs Diane with one hand and Zhaohui with the other, placing herself between them. Yes, I do hope Faye will be able to return soon. My dear sister has been rather listless when handling the drums without Faye around to be her sparring partner. Every member of Monsoon truly is indispensable. Diane smiles and squishes Zhang Yu's cheeks. In contrast, Zhaohui puts the Suona away and silently takes a step away from the group. That would depend on the circumstances. At times, removing an unnecessary cord improves the piece as a whole. What's that supposed to mean? Since when did Big Sis put unnecessary stuff into her work? There aren't any in Monsoon's compositions, but the same does not necessarily apply to others. Zhaohui shoots me a meaningful look. Wow, I guess I'm the unnecessary one? Didn't have to tell me twice? Fucking bye, I guess. Huh? What do you mean, others? You're just looking for a reason to slack off, aren't you? Big Sis, see what she's doing! Zhang Yu pouts in annoyance, but Zhaohui pays her no further heed, merely nodding to me in acknowledgement before leaving the group entirely. He finds a quiet corner and begins looking at her communications terminal. The lounge is warmly lit and full of life, yet this green figure seems to radiate an aura that deters others. Occasionally, curious dolls try to approach her, but in the end they're driven off by Zhaohui's cold intensity. Relatable, actually. I should take this opportunity to speak with Zhaohui! After making up my mind, I begin heading toward her. However, right as I do so, Zhaohui suddenly puts her terminal away and approaches me instead. Commander, are you free? There's something I'd like to discuss with you. And it's not a boot to the head. Of course. In fact, I was just about to speak to you. Zhaohui raises her eyebrow in surprise. I'll get right to it then. Commander, I would like to leave the Elmo for a while. Fuck! I appreciate her getting immediately down to business, but we already had this story in Suomi's post-Sojourner's Elmo story. Suomi's story was unfortunately not that great, but it was very lighthearted. I can't say I didn't enjoy it, but okay. We're doing this again. Pardon? Please don't get me wrong. This is purely a personal matter. A friend of mine needs my help with a commission, and I think that this is a good chance to consider the future for you, me, and Monsoon Squad. Let's get down to business to let Zhaohui go free, or something like that. Zhaohui's words take me completely by surprise. Still, she has a point. This is a good chance for her to make some time and consider the future of Monsoon Squad. By all means, I have no objections to that. Thank you, Commander. That's all I have to say. You said you wanted to speak to me. All the words I had in mind seemed to lose all meaning in the face of Zhaohui's calm expression. Oh well, perhaps now's not the right time. It's nothing. We can talk about it when you get back. And before she's not coming back. Since you're heading out, you should talk to your teammates about it. After giving up on the idea of having an in-depth conversation with Zhaohui, I nod to her and leave the lounge. Zhaohui watches the commander leave, and then she turns her gaze to Zhang Yu and Diane, who are in the middle of a throng of dolls. Should she interrupt this lively gathering now? Zhaohui wonders. Dang, they almost got me. However, Diane seems to sense Zhaohui looking at her, and she soon exits the group to approach the ladder. Zhaohui? What are you talking about with the commander just now? He was just saying hello. Was he? You seem rather subdued tonight for some reason. Are you still not used to this place? I apologize for not being considerate. It was my fault for asking you to come all the way out here with us. There's a worried look on Diane's face, as though she already knows what's weighing on Zhaohui's heart. However, Zhaohui dismisses it with a slight shake of her head. You don't have to apologize. We're a team, and it's only natural that we should travel together. Trusting in you is also a collective decision, and Faye would have come too if she were able. Thank you. With that being said, would you like to meet some of my past friends? Miss Grotha mentioned she'd hoped tonight would help you get antiquated with everyone, but it appears to have inconvenienced you instead. Zhaohui shakes her head again. There's no need for that. We still have a lot of time. We don't have to rush things. After this roundabout refusal, the two of them briefly fall silent. Zhaohui once again glances towards the center of the lounge, where Jiang Yu is happily discussing the finer points of her performance with several of the Elmo dolls in the space that was cleared out for their show. She contemplates her words for a moment, and then she speaks again. What do you plan to do after this? Will you stay on the Elmo? But we plan to... Zhaohui! Are you saying you're not going to stay with us? I'm simply unsure as to whether remaining here is the right choice. Monsoon Squad ought to be like the wind, should we not? Constantly on the move, constantly setting out on new travels. At the very least, that was what I believed in when I first agreed to become leader. Leader? I hardly know her. Zhaohui! Hey, big sis! Zhaohui! What's going on? You both look so serious, let me on it too! Upon seeing Diane and Zhaohui whispering to each other, Jiang Yu immediately excuses herself and scampers over, inserting herself between the two of them. Jiang Yu, we're discussing Monsoon's future. Zhaohui doesn't give Diane the chance to soften the blow. Damn, straight to the point. I like this one. You know, when I first saw her in Diane's event, and I said, God, I wish you were a playable character, my wish came true. Just saying, just saying. If we remain on the Elmo, then will Monsoon still be Monsoon? I want to know what you and Faye think about all this. Of course we will! Monsoon's the same anywhere we go, right? No, wait, why are you talking about this all of a sudden? And why did you bring Faye into this? What are you getting at, Zhaohui? After her outburst, Jiang Yu glances over at Diane's frowning face, and understanding gradually draws on her. Wait, are you saying you want to break up Monsoon? Jiang Yu's sudden exclamation draws a few curious looks from the nearby dolls. Jiang Yu grabs Zhaohui by the shoulders and starts shaking her, not daring to believe her ears. Zhaohui remains silent, neither nodding nor shaking her head. But why? We're a team, aren't we? Even if you're the leader, you can't decide to break us up just like that! Yes, Zhaohui, even if you're not used to the Elmo. Calm down and listen to me. I didn't say I was going to break up Monsoon. Zhaohui calmly raises her terminal and shows it to the two of them. I might be the squad leader, but I have never once felt that Monsoon's fate is mine to decide. Know that the Elmo and the commander have the place in your hearts, just as I know Monsoon has a place in ours. Therefore, what I put forward was merely a suggestion, one that requires Faye's involvement as well. Let me see! Jiang Yu studies the terminal and finds the latest message in the squad's group chat. I would like you to decide on the future of Monsoon Squad's roster before I finish my commission. Huh? Wait, what commission? Did Monsoon Squad get a new commission? No, not Monsoon Squad. Just me. I received a personal request from an old friend just now. Do you remember Amida? That name does sound familiar. Ah, isn't she the broker friend of yours who saved you and helped fix up your frame? Indeed. He asked me to help bodyguard a friend of hers. I checked the location of the commission and it's located in a nearby city, just a few hours away by train. Huh? So you're just gonna run off by yourself to handle a commission and you're leaving us here to what? Decide whether you're staying or going? Zhaohui! Do you even need to think about this? Damn you! Of course you do. Monsoon has never encountered a situation like this before, and I believe that we all need to take some time to think about it. In any case, I've already spoken to the commander about leaving the Elmo for the time being. I see. So that exchange just now was... Did the commander agree to it? Yes. Zhaohui nods. Alright, I understand. Success! Zhang Yu tugs unhappy on Diane's sleeve, but the latter merely nods. It seems she has accepted Zhaohui's suggestion. In any case, how much time will we have to decide? Zhaohui turns to look at Diane. Her expression seems much more composed in contrast to Diane's worried look and Zhang Yu's scowling face. Not too long. The commission will be 2 weeks long. I hope that when we meet again, we'll be able to make a decision that none of us will regret. That's not ominous at all. But hey, I get paid for it. Very cool. Let's go gambling. I want to go gambling. I need this. Let's go gambling! I'm gonna be gambling a lot probably, actually. It's fine. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? Are you serious? We got it already? Is this the streamer luck? Oh my god! 2K, don't! 2K, don't you fucking dare! Don't you I swear to fucking god, that's not how this works! That's not how this works! We got her immediately! That's just... This isn't even oh dang it territory! God damn it, the purple jump scare. We got another Groza, which is fine. Groza's really good, actually. She's A team tier. Very cool. Awesome. Where is she? Alright. There's a reason she's leader? I hardly know her. There she is! There she is! Now the thing is, even though I got her, we're still using 2K's Zhaohui because he leveled her up. We got her! Ladies and gentlemen! We got her! I would just like to point out, we got 2 golds and 20 pulls. The chances of that happening are like, hey, make a team! If you want to sponsor me, I got you, fam! I'll read whatever script you want. Let's check her out, let's check her out. Oh my god, I'm excited. Okay. Look, here she is. I was gonna ask if you got that on 19. I did actually. No, I got it on 9. Or was it 19? No, it was 9. It was 9, because that was the only time. I need that love, bro. You're going for a card via V3? Just pull her, bro. Second set of 10? We can rewind the tape and get pedantic about it. Just know that it wasn't within the soft pity range. So it was still... Oh my god. God, I wish that were me. Holy shit. Okay. I like this one. We can check the VOD. We're just getting her to level 40 for now, so we can see what she's like in the dorms. Okay, she's gonna be level 30. Very cool. X is level 40. You've been around 160 fulls in, going for the first dupe. Man's duping. How many 10 sets plus the number they were in? I just go by 10 pulls. I keep it simple, stupid. I'm like, fuck it. It doesn't matter too much. I mean, sure, it could matter, but a win's a win. We take those. We absolutely take those. The VOD will be available. You are free to skim the VOD as much as you please. In fact, I'll even help you so you can write it down. It happened around the 40-minute mark. There you go. We got her to level 40. Let's go to the greatest. Before we go to the... We gotta... I am sorry, Ulrid, my beloved. Where'd she go? Oh, she's over here. Choke? That does not sound anything like Zhaohui! It's fine. Let's go. Let's go. Go. Doll list. Where? Oh, there she is. There she is. Here we go. Here we go! She has a floating diner gate. let's view them in the order that they are in. So first, she examine, she read. That is the most contained, non-pretentious way of reading something in public. What'd she read? I'm sure that's a reference. That's gotta be a JoJo reference. That is a JoJo reference. Fuck. it's freaking old, you fat. As a JoJo reference. That does elicit a laugh. Okay. That's pretty good. What else we got? She concentrate. That's an OSHA violation. You don't sheath the knife like that! That is how you cut your fingers off! Excuse me! Yes, I know Detroit Become Human, but at least Connor Detroit Become Human uses a coin! What the you're gonna hurt yourself! Or at the very least, she spins it really cool though. Okay. Actually, how high does she throw it? Okay, that's nice. Very cool. Up next is we zone out. One legging, I just noticed that, yeah. That is, oh, she also has burn marks. I think that'll be in her lore. Not so fun fact. On my 18th birthday, I went down to Costa Rica as the school trip to Costa Rica. I learned Spanish back in the day. And while I was in Costa Rica, my vampire ass got 2nd-degree sunburns on my shoulders. It's just a coffee stain? Honestly, I believe it. Okay. We observe. Oh my god, that is adorable. Holy shit. I need this. I need this. She's literally me with my airsoft guns. If you guys think that I keep my airsoft guns in the box, no. I am actually scared that I'm going to damage the boxes with how much I open and close them, because I'm really anal about putting them back in the box after I'm done with them. That, like, when I'm just, like, clearing my own house and just pointing them around and, like, spinning my revolver and stuff, I am... I broke her. I broke her. I froze her. Oh my god. I actually froze her. Oh, she's back. Last time I saw you shoot, you were definitely wearing 2 socks. Motherfucker. Oh, I can't believe you've done this. Okay. And the last pose, the level 40 pose, she examine. She has a little bell. Oh my god, it's Pavlov's dog. I really like how diner gates are treated like dogs, like in-universe pets. I love that. You're not supposed to top break her that way. Listen, I broke her so I could say I could fix her. And now look at her, see? She is doing just fine. Let me investigate that hairstyle. She has that short hair, long thing. Short hair, bottom ponytail. She has, I call it the ninja cut. Not to be confused with the ninja bob. Like, just the long samurai cut like this. Ness wants to fix her, but then no goofy bit. You stop that. Now my question, does she have lore? She does indeed have lore. We will be doing the lore tomorrow, but actually no, we're gonna get some lore right now. Initially known as CSLS06. Wait, that means okay, that means I need to covenant her in June because 06. Or the 6th of some month. That's fine. 6/6, that's my Oshi's birthday. Can't worry about it. She served as a bodyguard for the boss of an art trading company. However, she left their cause after discovering that they were involved in illicit dealings. The Payday Gang. I fucked up her gun name earlier. I'll have to check what her gun name actually is. I'm so excited with her that I didn't actually check what her gun is. A cool, decisive, and relentless adversary of evil. That is the first impression that many have of her. But what lies behind those first impressions, deep within her heart, is an immense, indelible guilt. As a former guardian of someone who's turned out to be a villain, she cannot find forgiveness for herself. Mood! As such, she is her own worst critic, believing that ignorance serves as no excuse. She seeks to rise above the misdeeds she has committed that plague her very being to the core. To remind herself of the past, she left the scars on her arm and her malfunctioning facial expression module untouched. So she's one of those types. It's okay, I can fix her. I'll just send Papasha at her and she'll force reboot her frame. Don't do that, that's doing her a disservice. And so, PSLSO6 disappeared that day, only get to give birth to Zhaohui, a lone warrior journeying across the lands, righting wrongs wherever she encounters them. He's the vigilante type, she's a ninja, oh my god, I really like her. Her vagrant lifestyle allowed her to accumulate vast experiences in solving problems. Eventually, she met Diane, Zhang Yu, and Fei. Together, they formed Monsoon Squad, with her as the leader. In the eyes of her teammates, she isn't so scared at all. Rather, she's merely a tad bit too obsessed with the ambience and mood. In the commander's eyes, however, Zhaohui is less the leader of a band than a righteous warrior who boldly repays any slight or service done unto her, as a shining beacon that imparts its light upon this devastated world. This world, covered in collapse storms. A monsoon of collapse storms. You could say there was a risk involved with that rain. This whole time, I really wanted to force a fucking risk of rain joke into the monsoon thematics.
The other day I met a girl who runs a battery kiosk at the park.
Okay.
The first date was electric.
Nice.
I swear I saw sparks.
Okay.
But essentially, she sells sea cells by the seesaw.
Shocking! I'm gonna need a recharge after that one, but it's okay. I'm all amped up for now. Too obsessed with ambience and mood, like she lights 700 candles and dumps 60 pounds of rose petals onto the bed. If a girl did that, I wouldn't even be mad. I'd be all like, oh, I think you're trying to tell me something, but I'm not sure what. I think we're gonna need more candles and rose petals. God. Okay, let's continue with the story. Rather than trying to sweet-talk the refugee, perhaps eliminating the composition would be more efficient. Wait. We have to fight... What? This light wax rose is on fire. You're doing me and the roses at the same... I swear to God! Y'all take advantage of my over-imagination, because I visualize everything in my head. So, that's just how I work. Yep. The crisp sound of footsteps echoes down the alley. Zhaohui follows the address displayed on her terminal, turns the corner into yet another rundown alley. The already poor lighting is obscured further by the tall, crumbling walls around her. The cramped alley appear even more oppressive. Are Ida and the Tala troop really located here? Brings a new meaning to Needle Dick. Bruh, please. You're gonna need some... Wait, Needle Dick? Is that how needle nose pliers are used? Let's just do the story, damn it! Zhaohui comes to a halt as she eyes her surroundings in suspicion before checking the terminal again. Brings a new meaning to Stammet? Huh? Stamen, isn't that a flower term? However, the terminal indicates that the blinking icon of her destination is close by. Looks like they are. Still, this commission of Amida's is really... 2 days ago on the Elmo. We are once again flashing back to 2 days ago. Sure, it's the reductive part. Wait, isn't that the part that unleashes the pollen? So whenever you're experiencing allergies in spring and summer, it's literally plants trying to fuck your nose? It also sounds like another bed term. Lamau. And now that I've left your bad joke, I will disappear yet again. It's time to be a nut dealer. Chapter 4. Zhaohui's terminal has been vibrating throughout the show. Upon noticing the name blinking on the screen, Zhaohui quickly excuses herself and leaves. After finding a quiet corner, Zhaohui takes the call. What's the matter, Amida? Zhaohui! Are you free? Can you help bodyguard a friend of mine? Her theater troupe is going on a tour in the Yellow Zone for a couple weeks, but she's been really unlucky lately and keeps getting harassed by weirdos, so I'm a little worried. I wanted to hire a PMC squad to protect her, but she said the troupe couldn't afford to hire security, and they were worried that the security people would interfere with the performances because they don't know about the showbiz. Plus, she said she... Plus, she said Sorry, we're getting some radio static interference from some message saying your name really butcheredly. She also said she didn't want me to pay and basically just shot down all my suggestions. So I thought about who I knew that could fight and understood this theater stuff, and in the end, only you came to mind. But if she won't accept bodyguards, then how am I supposed to protect her? I've got a brilliant plan. Let's say you're a friend of mine and that you want to join her troupe as an assistant to gain some performance experience. She's a nice person, and I'm sure she'll say yes if she hears a friend needs help. Didn't say I was free to take the commission. But you answered me. That means you're definitely open to it. It's your fault for saying her name the way you are. Listen, I'm forcing a joke, okay? I can be funny sometimes. I missed the mark, okay? And I've made my bed. I'm committed to the bit. I just have to do it for the rest of the streams now, okay? Probably my fault for getting you to say it the way you're so stuck in a paradox. It's okay. We can add a third doc to the paradox, and it'll become a tridox. And we can stop trying docs, and then get doxed. No, don't dox me, please. Her name is Ida. This is where she and her troupe are staying for the time being. Please help me out. I'll pay you for this. You don't have to. It'll be doing you a favor. When I'm doing my friends favors, for example, to give a nice middle finger to the HOA, my friend's girlfriend, when she'd park her car at his house, the neighbors would call the HOA on him because you can't leave a car parked on the road for more than a certain time, and she would stay at his house for long periods of time. And he's like, could you do me a favor and just, like, let me park her car in your driveway? And he's like, I'll pay you for it. And I'm all like, fuck the payment, man. You're good. It's like, the spot's free. It's out of the way. I don't care. And I'm giving a middle finger to the HOA. Sure, just park the car in the driveway. It's out of the way. You're cool, bro. And he says, thanks, man. Friends help each other out. I don't need the money. And yeah, all's well that ends well. When my sister came over one day, saw the car parked in the driveway, and she's like, you can charge him for that, you know? And I said, no. That ain't me. I don't want to do that. Why would I charge my friends for that? This isn't a business exchange. This is literally me doing a friend a solid. Lamau just parked the car in the HOA president's driveway! That is one of the best ideas I've ever heard, actually. Fucking do it. After ensuring that the address is correct, Zhaohui heads into the depths of the twisted alley. Just then, a scream comes from within. The panic shriek scream seems especially loud in the dark confines of the alley. Zhaohui breaks into a sprint as she runs toward the source of the sound. But then she sees a dark shape suddenly burst out of the shadows and dart past her. If you're not letting me park there, then that must mean you're offering us a spot in your driveway to use. Very cool. Help! He took my bag! Stop him! Before the voice finishes speaking, Zhaohui has already turned around and is hot on the heels of the robber. Robber? I hardly know her! The robber clearly doesn't expect Zhaohui to catch up so soon and pulls out a knife, swinging it wildly at her. Zhaohui nimbly evades the slashing knife and kicks it away before grabbing the robber's arm with lightning speed. With a quick reversal of her grip to take him off his feet, she slams him to the ground and pins him there. God, I wish that were me. That hurts! Zhaohui ignores the robber's cries of pain and unwinds the cloth from her arm, using it to hogtie the man. After that, she picks up the bag the robber was holding and heads back to the depths of the alley. There's a boy there who's struggling to get to his feet. A hat lies before him on the dusty alley ground. Zhaohui walks up to him, then picks up the hat before stuffing it and the bag into the boy's hands. Here, your things. Yes! The boy is still clearly shocked by as he numbly accepts his belongings from her. Zhaohui gently pats his shoulder, like she's trying to console him. It's okay, just catch your breath. I'll contact the police. They'll send someone over and take care of this soon. Thank you. After hugging his bag and panting heavily for a bit, the boy finally manages to calm down. Stands up, dusts himself off, and puts his hat back on his head before bowing slightly to Zhaohui! Which console? A Wii U 3? Yes! Thank you. Thank you very much for your help just now. In stark contrast to his tatty clothes, the boy's voice is clear and compelling. Don't worry about it. It was nothing. Still, why did you come here by yourself? Do you live here? I guess, sort of. The truth is, I came here to collect inspiration. I'm from an acting troupe. We have a play which we're going to perform while doing a charity tour in the Yellow Zone. My gut told me that there was room for improvement, so I asked everyone in the troupe to come here to take in the surroundings so we could understand the audience better. See? I look just like a Yellow Zoner, right? Yellow Zoner? I hardly know her. Well, you do look like the Yellow Zone residents I've seen before. Generic NPC portrait. See? Everyone in the troupe is saying that this outfit was perfect for the female lead to wear while traveling in the Yellow Zone. Female lead? Zhaohui! Scans the boy again. Yep. Our play is about two girls becoming friends and adventuring in various parts of the world. Now, what I want to ask is, are you a girl? Listen. It's 2025 now? Asking that so brazenly may be met with mixed reception, but in like 2076, maybe it was normalized to do that? I remember back in like 1990 something, good old Professor Oak asking me if I'm a boy or a girl. Also, what's my grandson's name? It do be like that sometimes. The boy blinks and then reaches up to his hat. Uh-oh, we just fell for one of the oldest tricks in the book. He removes it, and a shock of soft combed hair spills out as she laughs merrily. Yep, 100% girl right here. Looks like my immersive style of cultural inspiration was a great success. Immersive style? This outfit might look raggedy and all, but it's our actual stage costume. I'm wearing this so I can get into character more easily. Still, I didn't expect to get robbed even though I look so destitute. Just my luck, I guess. Although when you think about it, it's quite common for people in these areas to get robbed, too. Maybe I should try and work this part into the script as well. Girl pulls out her terminal and quickly notes it down. The girl's panic from just now seems to fade as she gets more and more into her immersive cultural inspiration. It's only when she finally finishes making her notes that she realizes that there's someone beside her, waiting patiently. Ah, sorry! I ended up getting carried away and babbling nonsense. You must have been bored, right? I mean, thank you very much for what you did just now. I'm an actress from the Talia troupe. May I get to know who... Hello, I'm Zhaohui! Zhaohui! Holds out a hand to her, a faint, lightly rigid curve tugging from the corner of her lips. Do you know perhaps Miss Ida of the Talia troupe? Eh? And that's what happened, manager. Oh! Of course. Of fucking course! Okay. Okay. Yep! So it's gonna be one of those! Yeah, that's fine. What do you think of Miss Zhaohui? Can she join us? She comes highly recommended by that broker friend of mine. After returning to the troupe's temporary quarters, the girl explains Zhaohui's circumstances to the troupe manager. The manager gives Zhaohui's CV a once-over and is very pleased by it. Oh my god, she has no eyes. I didn't expect you to be a doll with both stage and combat experience, Miss Zhaohui! So there's someone broker than her? Can't believe it. It's fine. Broker? I hardly know her. Is that broker friend of yours who's vouching for the one who burst into tears while watching our previous show? If I'm not wrong, her name sounded something like yours. Something... Ah? That's her, yes. Her name is Amida. She might be small, but she's a big figure in the underground broker business. Yes, I remember her. The contamination zones really do breed talented people. Oh, the contamination zones breed! Oh! The manager looks at Zhaohui. To be honest, we're really hurting for manpower for this tour. Anyone with plenty of experience and who can handle many roles is more than welcome to join us, doll or otherwise. However, this is a charity tour in the contamination zones. We won't be making much in the way of fees, and the troupe budget is... well, your salary might be... The manager smiles bitterly. Manager, I hardly know her. It's alright. I'm here to get experience. Being paid for it is secondary. I'm glad that doesn't bother you. So is that a yes, manager? Of course. Frankly speaking, I need to thank you for joining us on such a short notice, Miss Zhaohui!
She came over and acted like a tree in front of me being a lumberjack. Oh, you broke her in half. No, she just wanted to leave immediately.
That is a core tier joke. Send that to Core. I'm sure he'd appreciate that. Unless Core is somehow lurking with audio on, in which he lied to me. The troop manager looks at Zhaohui and holds out a welcoming hand. Glad to have you with us, Miss Zhaohui. The Talia troop welcomes you. Beside the manager, Ida laughs and pats Zhaohui on the shoulder. Yep. We'll be travel buddies going forward, Miss Zhaohui. See, Core looks his jokes up. That's the key difference. I guess he could look it up in chat. Okay, so we get gameplay. I'm really hungry and it's Bezos break time. So when we come back, we're gonna get some gameplay. But until then, I'll catch you all in a little more than 3 minutes so I can get myself some food. I'll be back. So sit tight. No game, only play. Listen, I need food. I'm starving here. Give me a few minutes. Take this time to get up, stretch, grab some food to yourself. Do anything but watch the ads. I'm serious. The ads are gonna play. Don't do it. Don't do it. Here they come. All right, we're back. Thanks for waiting. I have food, but in true skill issue fashion, I have heated up the food way too hot, and now I can't even eat it. So I'm just gonna fucking starve, I guess. Let's go ahead and grab 2K's Zhaohui. Where is he? Where is he? Where? There he is. 2K, you didn't set your Zhaohui. I'll take his Yuhi, I guess, but well, he didn't actually set Zhaohui. He has Sabrina, UJ, and Yuhi, but not Zhaohui, which means who does have a Zhaohui we could use? Oh boy. Does anyone? Anyone at all? Wow, am I the only one? Shit. I guess it's up to me. Alright, fine. I guess we can work with this. Okay. Cool. However, the good news is 2K does have his Sabrina there, so we could still give him some gold. We'll use his Sabrina. We're gonna use Water Team. My Zhaohui, who should be good enough, because I have my wife, and we have somewhere in my roster. There she is. Water Team. Okay, who goes first? Cell phone should probably go first. Then Trollolo. I think Sabrina should go last, actually. Yeah, because she counterattacks and stuff and does massive AoE. Actually, she can do... The more Hydro debuffs we can get, the better. So we're going to do this order. We're going to start the combat. I'm going to have to level Zhaohui's weapon if I can get it. In the meantime, I get to talk about Ulrid. Or rather, I have been playing what I call the lore of the game, i.e. there are dorm cutscenes for when you get to a certain level of bond with each character. You unlock a visual novel style cutscene with them. That follows a side plot where essentially they're the main character, you and them. Honestly, one of my favorite parts of the game is these side story cutscenes. I absolutely love the characters in Girls Frontline, the Girls Frontline cinematic universe, and overall, it puts a smile on my face. It helps me sleep at night, unironically so. Planad Tomoya episode. Oh, by the way, 2K, you need to set your Zhaohui. You didn't actually set Zhaohui. You gotta set her as your support unit. She's not set, so we're using your Sabrina instead. But unlike my Sabrina, your Sabrina can't ult every turn. Yeah. So next time, the next level, we'll definitely get it. My Zhaohui is a stand-in. But since the levels are so low, she'll be fine. Level 40 with a level 1 weapon is jack shit. Oh my god. Everyone else will handle it. Yeah, thanks, 2K. So, well, one, I'm glad you're here to fix it, because that would have been funny. You will be the only person on my friends list who has her set. I'm tempted to set mine as well, but because Gunsmoke Frontline is this weekend, I'm gonna keep mine set. Cell phone, I love you. Let's go gambling. Let's get some weapons. Let's go gambling. We are hard gambling today. Holy. We had like the amount of gambling we're doing is insane. We're actually going for her Juggernaut. This is a good weapon. All good. Thanks, 2K. Let's rock and roll. Let's go gambling! There is no fucking way I'm getting 3 in a row. It's not happening. See? It's not happening. Prepare for the aw dangits, because this is the reality of gambling. You see someone else win it big, and you're like, hey, I'm gonna win big next. Hey, I doubt it. Aw, dang 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 it. I mean, that's pretty cool, I guess, but aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. Do I have a max touch skin? I don't think I do. That might be pretty good, actually. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. Yeah, that could have been better. Let me check my Stetchkin, actually. I liked GFL1 Stetchkin more. Fuck, she is maxed. I maxed everyone, by the way. Well, everyone except for Zhaohui, who will be maxed, don't worry. 2 cores, you thought we were good? Perfect! Perfect, perfect, perfect. Let's get back into it. Let's get some of the story. Someone is always needed to clear this place up. It just so happens to be me. Okay. The Talia troops' convoy pulls slowly into the settlement and comes to a halt amidst loud cheering. The vehicle door opens and the troop dismounts, depositing huge crates on a patch of open ground. The girl at their head gives everyone present a breezy greeting. The wrinkles between Zhaohui's eyebrows soften a little as she takes in the boisterous crowd outside. She drags a couple of heavy crates from the cargo bed and follows after the girl. Where are we putting these crates? Just put them beside the advertising billboards for now. Zhaohui! Those crates are kind of heavy, aren't they? You should let the props department move them. That's alright. It's no trouble for me. I'm a doll. As she says so, Zhaohui hoists the crates into a large circular clearing that's ringed by a fence of wooden posts and old rope. He lays the crates in the center of the space reserved for the stage, then bends down to straighten a bunch of simple-looking billboards. Said billboards were made just for this show. Their pitted surfaces are covered in huge, eye-catching letters. The Daybreak's Oath play is now on tour. Holy crap. Very cool. Why don't we go ahead and take care of something really quick? Very cool. Begone, bot. And let me... Wait, can I... Oh man, I actually have to open up different settings for this. Okay, let me... Hold on. I got this. I actually have to use Twitch. Let's delete the message, and there we go. Okay. Cool. I win. Rip, you were setting up a thing. It's fine. I got this. Like I said, it's fine. We move on. Some streamers just don't even bother. I'm not even a streamer, so I don't even qualify. As she sees what Zhaohui is doing, the girl laughs and heads on over to help. Unban them just to ban them. Bruh, I'm reminded of those sadistic white mages who are like, they will heal you just to hurt you again. The true harm assist build. That is certainly one of the builds of all time, probably. I made myself a bowl of rice and I'm gonna eat it. I don't care if it's too hot to burn my mouth. Oh my fucking god! Ah! Okay! Note to self! Don't eat super hot rice! I'm hungry, okay? Fine. It's fine. Ah! Okay. As she sees what Zhaohui is doing, the girl laughs and heads over to help. Hey Ness, I think it's hot. Hey, I think you're hot. Ayo! PK Flyer. You're way too nice. While we took you on as an assistant, you ended up doubling as an escort and took out all those elids too. That must have been hard. You don't need to take on all these other tasks as well. Oh hey, I'm making fried rice myself, courtesy of Chef Mike. You mean to tell me a Mike fried this rice? Not at all. I'm helping myself by doing that too. There aren't many troops out there who welcome doll assistance. I'd like to show more experience myself. Aw, don't say that. You know the state our troops in. We're lucky enough to have people wanting to help out, and we don't have the right to be picky. Speaking of which, are you trying to build up this experience because of that band of yours? I remember Amita said something about a monsoon or something. What a nice name. Going everywhere you please like the wind. You must have been to a lot of places in the past, right? Zhaohui's hands freeze mid-movement, but only for a moment. Yes, we've been to many satellite cities. So you get to travel and perform with your friends. I'm so envious. Wait, my sister in Christ, you also travel and perform with your friends. Ida smiles, then sighs quietly. For some reason, there's a hint of sadness in her expression. Miss Ida? Huh? Oh, something wrong? Miss Ida, aren't you traveling with a troop too? Yeah, everyone here's a friend of mine. There are times I wish I had a closer friend around. Well, let's leave that aside for now. I suddenly remember that it's going to be a while before rehearsals, so can you do me a favor, Miss Zhaohui? What do you need? You know, local theater troops are a thing. Oh. Yeah, that makes sense. Ida pulls a copy of the script in her comm terminal from her bag. Oh, I heard one of the residents say there was an abandoned town around here, not far from our camp. Will you accompany me there? I'd like to take this opportunity to gather more inspiration about the Yellow Zone. I'm sure the manager and the others will feel better with you around. Right, manager? I hardly know her. Ida waves to the manager, who I hardly even know. After seeing her sunny smile, the manager has no choice but to wave back. Go ahead, but don't take too long and stay safe. When you don't read the lore and have no idea where the fuck you are! Chris, where the hell are we? Fucking Core bought me Deltarune chapters 3 and 4. Motherfucker, now I get to play them, but I can't play them yet. I basically have the rest of the month planned out. And I was not expecting another freaking video game to be added to my freaking Thanks, Core! I appreciate it! I'm really happy! I just can't do it this month! Motherfucker! I'll be fine with this Miss Zhaohui around. Don't worry. Let's head out then, Miss Zhaohui! Our chief's this way, follow me! This is certainly one way to follow. Okay, here we go. We are going to use 2K's Zhaohui! Very cool. It's level 60 regular. Ooh, it's got double strategy. Oh, that's really good, actually. You actually got double strategy on her. Motherfucker. My man. My man. Okay. And now we can bring in my Sabrina, who can ult every turn. Let's rock and roll. So as I was trying to say before in the first level, Ulrid. When I first saw Ulrid with her being the side banner to Suomi, turns out it was a double banner because I hardly know her, but also both of them were main characters of the first event, Sojourners of the Glass Island. Turns out Ulrid was the main character of Sojourners of the Glass Island. And her story really grew on me, oh my god. Ulrid went from, I don't know who you are and I don't care because oh my god Suomi's in this game, to you are my wife until I saw Littara. If it were not for Littara, Ulrid would probably be my wife. Do what you want with that information. Ulrid, the reason I like her so much is because after reading her story, as well as her lore last night, it strikes a chord within me because it's pretty personal, honestly. If I were to try to explain it, I can really see myself in her. And you can decide how you wish to interpret that particular phrasing. Not gonna lie, the one thing I can't wait for is past events to come back. Get so you read lore properly after chapter 8. Yeah, the events did intertwine with the current chapters 1 through 8 main story mode. So if you missed out on them, you missed out on some permanent side story lore that did weave itself in properly. Speaking of interwoven lore, let's get back into it. Screech! In keeping with Ida's request, Zhaohui brings the jeep to a halt on the streets of the abandoned town. The moment it stops, Ida practically bursts out the door and runs over to stand in front of a cluster of ruined buildings. Now these look pretty intact. The walls on the side collapse. The pipes are all rusted through. Still, they make a good reference, along with the abandoned cabling here. Should I get footage of the cracks on the walls, too? Ida holds her terminals up and begin recording her surroundings as she walks forward. What a shame. This town's completely ruined. I wonder why. Probably because we're in a yellow zone and there's collapse storms everywhere. Elids, collapse radiation, Varyagers. Take your pick. Zhaohui keeps a watchful eye on the surroundings as she walks behind Ida. Still, I can see old signs of a firefight. Perhaps the residents fought Varjägers here. I see. Those Varjägers really are everywhere, aren't they? Looks like you need to know how to defend yourself when traveling the yellow zones. Ida's mood turns morose all of a sudden. However, she soon perks up and begins rattling off questions while filming her surroundings. Miss Zhaohui! Since you travel with your friends all the time, you must have passed through the yellow zones quite often, right? Are your friends as awesome as you are? Yes, they're skilled at both fighting and performing. Wow, that's amazing! And are they on tour recently? Why didn't they come with you? Sudden question about why she has parted ways with her friends catches Zhaohui off guard and she lapses into silence. After thinking about her answer for a bit, Zhaohui is able to speak when she hears a suspicious sound. Footsteps on a paved road. The sound of an unfamiliar male voice speaking. Did you say you saw that woman leave the troop with her friend? Where the hell is she? Search harder. There are jeeps by the side of the road. They can't have gotten far. Before Ida can react, Zhaohui grabs her hand and ducks behind a nearby wall with her. Zhaohui looks Ida in the eye, shakes her head and speaks in a quiet voice. Shh. Being followed. What? I don't know who they are. Seems they're gunning for you. There's 2 of them. Wait, me? Ida's body begins to tremble. Sensing Ida's fear, Zhaohui gently but firmly presses down on her shoulder. Ida, have you ever seen an upside-down tortoise? Their little legs flailing in the air as they try to get up, right? Huh? Stay here and don't move. I'll show you now. Right as she finishes speaking, Zhaohui springs out of cover. The green flash, her bullets and her blades streak through the air towards the 2 men peering into the rubble. They're instantly thrown into disarray and stumble back to the ruined walls, completely off balance. The fuck are you running for? Shoot her! She's just one girl! She's too fast! I can't even... A green-colored flash interrupts his reply with a kick, and his attempt at striking back is cut off by an emerald knife hand strike. The leading man goes down as Zhaohui steps in to fill the gap. Green-tinted knife slices through the air in front of the other man, cutting off his escape and cornering him in an instant. In less time than it takes to draw a breath, the knife's edge presses against the man's throat, and Zhaohui speaks coldly. Freeze. Using ropes from their jeep, Zhaohui trusses them up like turkeys and leaves them tied upside down by the roadside. She then dusts her hands off before lightly clapping a hand on Ida's shoulder. Motherfuck. See? Upside down tortoises. Won't be winning any races with bunnies, that's for sure. The bound men are struggling and appear to be trying to speak, but their gags prevent them from doing so. All they can manage are muffled vocalizations. As Ida watches them squirm in their bonds, the tension finally leaks from her and she laughs. I feel so much better now. Thank you, Zhaohui! You're welcome. Still, who are these people? Why would they go after you? I don't know. Ida bites her lip and shakes her head. Upon seeing that Ida is completely clueless, Zhaohui walks up and pulls out the gag from one of them. Why are you following Ida? Who sent you? Our employer told us to follow the lead actress of the troupe. But weren't you doing that just because we're paid? We don't know anything! Who hired you? It was an anonymous request made through the underground markets. How the hell would we know? Why don't you ask this chick who would have a grudge against her? Man's answer is direct and points to the point. Zhaohui turns to look at Ida. Well, Ida? A grudge against me? Ida clenches her fists and thinks for a bit. Then she shakes her head. Sorry, Miss Zhaohui! I can't think of anyone. Could they be going after the troupe? I mean, I'm their lead actress. Zhaohui falls silent for a moment, then turns back to the bound men, her knife raised. However, just as Zhaohui is about to bring it to their necks, Ida suddenly steps up and tugs on Zhaohui. Miss Zhaohui, please wait! Zhaohui frowns. Ida tightens her grip around Zhaohui's arm and shakes her head worriedly. You won't learn anything even if you keep questioning them, right? The show hasn't even started yet, and the troupe will have to stay here for a while. If we end up offending someone now... Alright, I understand. Zhaohui swipes her knife through the air one more time before returning it to its sheath. The ropes binding the men come apart, and the 2 upside-down tortoises fall heavily to the ground. I think my rice has cooled off enough. Let me take a bite. I'm actually starting to feel a little dizzy. I didn't really eat much today. The common theme, really. I don't eat much in general, but lately I've been so busy with work because I've been onboarding the new hire, who's doing fucking fantastic, by the way. He's great to work with. But it takes a lot of energy for me. And if you're expending energy, you need food. And when you're clinically major depressed, eating food, you're either eating too much or you're not eating enough. Guess which camp I'm in. It's okay. I'm eating now. It's fine. We got this. Alright. Zhaohui leans against the two men's jeep and idly watches the two men trying to free themselves. I'm letting you go because Ida pleaded for you. Don't let me see you again. Yes, ma'am! The two suspicious-looking men quickly drive away under Zhaohui's watchful gaze. As she watches them leave, Ida bows to Zhaohui. I'm sorry, Miss Zhaohui. I didn't mean to stop you from looking into things just now. No need to apologize. I understand. Troop doesn't need distractions before the show begins. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. I have another imposition to make. Ida puts her hands together and bows slightly to Zhaohui. Could you please not tell the others about this? I don't want the others to worry about me. Please? Please, Miss Zhaohui, please! In the end, Ida's sincere plea triumphs over Zhaohui! Alright, I'll keep quiet about this. But if anything comes up that disturbs the show, I'll tell the truth. Truth. Yeah, that's fine. It's a deal then. Thanks, Miss Zhaohui! Oh yeah, we should head back to our camp. Rehearsal ought to be starting soon, and we spent enough time out here as it is. Ida hurries over to the jeep parked nearby. Zhaohui jogs after her, which casts her eyes into the distance, towards the direction of the men's vehicle. Go that way. Thanks, Sabrina. Talking about food as always. Very cool. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4. Oh, we're in story node. Hold on, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are going to play the next 3 bits, and we will start tomorrow's stream on ZS13. That is the stream itinerary for today. Let's get right into it. Night falls, and the troops' campsite, which was bustling with activity during the day, has calmed down as everyone retires to their quarters to rest. However, Zhaohui is quietly opening the door to her headquarters. After quickly looking around outside and ensuring everything is normal, she surreptitiously drives away from the campsite. Surreptitiously. The word choice in this game is sesquipedalian at least and loquacious at best. Her jeep races over the wilderness towards the abandoned town Zhaohui and Ida had visited the other day for their cultural inspiration. Syrup? Yes. She parks outside the town, then dismounts before examining her surroundings and the ground. 2 of them left from here. Tire tracks look new. They match the model of their jeep and the direction they took to leave. That's right, these are the tracks. He follows the somewhat indistinct tire tracks, jeep turning here and there, stopping and starting again. Finally, Zhaohui comes to a halt outside the secluded valley. For her are dozens of vehicle tracks, all leading towards the valley's mouth. What's going on here? Zhaohui parks her jeep in a secluded corner and cautiously approaches the mouth of the valley. He looks for a good vantage point which he can use to peer deeper within. At its floor, she sees several rows of dilapidated houses. Lights illuminate the valley and vehicles of various makes driving through it, as well as the people patrolling beside them. From afar, unique style of dress instantly tells Zhaohui who they are. Varjägers? Zhaohui frowns. The Varjägers are endemic to the Yellow Zone, so finding one of their bases isn't exactly out of the ordinary. However, Men she caught earlier today didn't seem like Varyagers, so what exactly is going on here? Just a Zhaohui sinks into thought. She hears a sound from nearby. We found it. Over here! Zhaohui quickly ducks behind a pile of rocks and looks at the source of the sound. There are figures walk through the night. One in front appears to be a girl. The one behind is wearing a huge coat. Seems to be something familiar about them. Zhaohui ups the output of her visual modules. As she's about to study them in more detail, they suddenly turn toward her. Look out! There's someone up ahead! The speaker opens fire, and a bullet kick up and spray at the sand at Zhaohui's feet! Oh boy. The girl is already running toward her. Zhaohui ducks behind a nearby wall. The fact that they have managed to spot her so easily is a clear sign that they aren't ordinary people, and normally, picking a one-on-two fight would not be wise. However, if the one in the back is someone important, then taking them out might be a good idea too. On making her mind, Zhaohui bursts out from behind a pile of rocks and throws her grapple rope out at the coated figure. Look out! The girl immediately turns to cover Zhaohui's target, but she can't swat the grapple away in time. The coated figure executes a combat roll and evades the thrown spike. However, Zhaohui has already launched herself forward by now. Commander! Another burst of bullets dogs Zhaohui steps, drowning out the girl's words. Zhaohui evades them with a rapid dash and her hand tightens around a knife as she leaps forward again. The blade slashes through the fabric of the coat. The light reflecting from the knife's blade illuminates his wearer's face. Commander? Zhaohui? No, what the What? What? So the tea I brewed during the break is honey vanilla chamomile, and it is just now cool enough to drink. Oh, that's good stuff. Surprise! Yeah, believe it or not, I was very surprised. In any case, Okay, let's continue. After our little scuffle, I explained the reason why we're here to Zhaohui. You're saying that you're here to investigate Varyagers' activity in the region. Indeed, the Elmo recently got a commission to track down these Varyagers. You wouldn't have known because Groza and I set out a little after you. According to brief, this particular band has been going all out with the killing, looting, and burning. You broker friends of mine have reported losing stock to them as well. They're very familiar with the terrain, and we only just managed to find their base today. Enough about us. What about you, Zhaohui? I suppose someone as capable as you must think nothing of coming into a Varyager stronghold by yourself so late at night. It was merely a coincidence that I ended up here. I didn't expect that the Varyagers would have their eye on my client. Seriously? Who is this client of yours anyway? She's an actress. Her troupe just arrived in the settlement yesterday, and they're preparing for a show. I have no idea why the Varyagers would go after her. Perhaps it's just a misunderstanding. After all, they're a performing troupe from the Green Zone. Perhaps they appear like plump sheep to these hungry wolves. I see. Still, she only arrived yesterday, and the people already have their sights on her. Quite surprising just how eager the Varyagers are about all this. What do you plan to do now, Commander? Are you going to wipe out the stronghold? I'm not in a hurry to do so. My assignment was to conduct a discreet investigation, so in principle, I'm just supposed to remotely observe them. The important thing is to get a feel for their overall situation. I won't be making contact with them or entering their hideouts unless I have to. Also, you know, discreet observation with that gunfight just now? Have you seen the keys in the event store? I have not! I'll check them after this cutscene. And besides, it seems that these Varyagers have some kind of a boss in charge of them. They have more than one base, so sniffing them all out is gonna take a while. What a pain. Zhaohui thinks for a while. A moment later, she looks up at me. In that case, I have a proposition, Commander. Go ahead. At first, I thought that this was just an ordinary case of someone trying to intimidate my client, but things are clearly not that simple since the situation involves the Varyagers. After taking into consideration the troop's safety and the secret investigation you're conducting, would you be willing to join the troop's protection mission for the time being and work with me? So the troop serves as both bait and a cover for our investigation. It does sound like a win-win situation. Yes, If anything also happens, the client and the troop will be safer with you and Miss Groza around. We also have a visitor. Welcome back, Cat Cam. Cam. Oh, I might have... Oh, I can take care of that after this. I don't mind, but the client and troop, on the other hand, I'll speak with them about it. Come on. You can sit on me. Come on. Come on, kitty. I know you love sitting on me. You love me. You love me. Kitty loves me. Come on. Come on. Oh, Cat, you're gonna start pressing keyboard buttons. Please don't do that. Oh, I swear to... Are you gonna stand out of frame? You're gonna stand out of frame. However, the troops' funds are limited and they probably won't be able to pay you too well. There's no need for that. Ultimately, we're both making use of each other here. Besides, Monsoon already has done their fair share of free labor for me, too. Are you happy with that, Leader Zhaohui? I chuckle and extend a friendly hand to Zhaohui. Come on. Come on, kitty. And she wants to sit out of frame. She likes to sit right here because it lets her view out the window and be annoying to me. So I have no choice but to give her attention. But unfortunately, that does mean Cat Cam is put on hold. She is silent for a oh crap, I clicked inside. She's silent for a moment, then she extends her hand to me, one that's covered in scars. That's strange. This one was Zhaohui, such a miser. Fixing this level of synthetic skin damage shouldn't cost that much. Highness, oh hey Resta, welcome in! You just missed Cat Cam. Like just now, 5 seconds ago, you just missed Cat Cam. We're doing the new Zhaohui event. And I've locked myself in, I'm committed. Every time I say her name, I have to say it that way. Before I can ask further, Zhaohui nods to me. Glad to be working with you, Commander. Does that mean the other hand is covered in Mufasa's? Oh my god! But yes, for those who don't know, Resta is a friend that I met at Offkai last year. I'm gonna be meeting her at Offkai again this year. The problem is, I don't remember what she looks like, and she's getting a complete redesign anyways. So she has the element of surprise on me, which is, honestly, kind of terrifying. Normally, I'm the one who pops up out of nowhere to surprise people. Never the other way around. So let's go check the campsite store for what? Righteous Aid and Stoic Joker. Joker? I hardly know her! But these are some pretty good gifts. Yo, excuse me. We get like an ancient katana sword? Yo, I gotta look at this. While I love Rectrix, this is pretty good. I like this. I too have the element of surprise on you, as you don't know what I look like. Oh my god, you guys are going to... You two are gonna double team me at Offkai, and you could do whatever... You could interpret that sentence however you want. Let us proceed with video game. Tonight is a time for rest, but also a good time for ambushes. Oh no. Funny, we have Resta right here, and you guys are gonna ambush me at Offkai. I can't believe this. I'm in danger! Oh! Gameplay. Okay. This gives me a chance to eat. Can I eat something before they're done attacking enemies? We're about to find out. So, Resta, you actually missed it earlier in stream. I managed to get a gold, not Zhaohui from the banner, but a gold from my first 10 pull, which is a 0.6% chance, actually. And then my very next 10 pull, I got Zhaohui! So we already got a good portion of our pulls and gambling done. I wasn't expecting to gamble that fast today, which is why I'm saving the rest of the pulls for tomorrow. So yes, thank you. I feel so congratulated that I have the streamer luck. If Mika team, if you're watching this, sponsor me, please. You're like one of the only sponsors I would ever accept. Unfortunately for me, or rather fortunately for me, I'm not popular, so it would not be very profitable to have me as a sponsor. But hey, sponsor? I hardly know her. Okay, so more crimes against food. Sour cream and rice actually tastes pretty good. I had some leftover sour cream, and I'm all like, fuck it. What does sour cream and rice taste like? I'm gonna find out. Resta, I think we need to formulate a plan for Offkai. The plan is go to Offkai, have fun, and do not get too drunk. Oh my god, I am going to try every bit of willpower I can to not get too drunk at Offkai. Oh my god, it's gonna be so hard. But I swear by it. I refuse to get too drunk at Offkai. I'm going to pace myself. I'm gonna try to pace myself. I learned from last year. I'm Ears. Hi, Ears. I'm Ness. After returning to the campsite the next day, Zhaohui introduces me and Groza to the troop. Just in case, I have a set of credentials ready to prove my identity. Very cool. However, it seems that my concerns were unfounded. Once we reveal that there's a Varjager camp nearby, Zhaohui has no problems at all convincing the manager to take us on. Soon, the troop has freed up temporary bunking space for me and Groza, while Ida has cheerfully taken it upon herself to show us around. Over here! This way, please! After leading us to our quarters, Ida quickly shows us around the facilities and briefs Groza about the troop's activities. I will have neither the money or anything else to drink much, if at all, during Offkai. Motherfucker, if you hang out with me, I got you, fam. While I am in financial recovery mode, I still have enough savings to leave myself a blank check for Offkai. If you hang out with me and we get lunch, don't worry, just don't order something too expensive. I got you, fam. Don't worry about it. I never really get to hang out with friends, especially my online friends. So it'll be a core memory. So I hope you like core memories, because we're about to make some. Oh my god, this tea is good. In any case, that's our performance schedule. If you guys need anything, feel free to look out for me or the manager. Manager? I hardly know her. Thank you, Miss Ida. You're welcome to look us up anytime, too. After briefing us, Ida doesn't leave right away. Instead, she ends up gawking at Zhaohui, who is standing by my side. Core's lurking, dude. Good luck getting his attention. Zhaohui notices Ida's gaze and walks over to her. Ida grabs Zhaohui and pulls her aside before whispering into her ear. Miss Zhaohui! They seem pretty skilled, but that bounty hunter's... Zhaohui looks toward me from a distance. He's a reliable friend of mine. There was something fishy about that attack yesterday, so I asked him to come and help out. I see. Alright then, still, about that attack from yesterday. Don't worry, I didn't tell the manager about it. I hardly know her after all. Thoughts on what? Did Core unmute me? Thoughts on unlocking core memories at Offkai? Ida visibly relaxes as she bows to Zhaohui in gratitude. Core memory. Thank you so much. I don't know how to show it, but I'm really grateful to you. Think nothing of it. However, for safety's sake, I would recommend you leave the campsite as little as possible. Sure, I won't go far. As Ida leaves the room after nodding gratefully to Zhaohui. After she leaves, I smile and approach Zhaohui. Instant rim shot, but with a really long delay for that snare hit. Well, that's the leader of Monsoon for you. I'm sure that... Sorry, rim shot interruption, my bad. I'm sure Diane and the others must have had a much easier time on their travels with you around. Zhaohui turns as she hears my voice. Just doing my job as leader. Is something the matter, Commander? I hardly know her. Something's bothering me. It seems Miss Ida doesn't understand the true identity of her attackers. That does not seem to concern your mission, Commander. I don't mean to pry, of course. That was just a reminder. Rather than quibble about that, I have a suggestion. This settlement seems quite lively. You like to walk around it with me and get a picture of what's happening on the ground? Alright. After leaving the troop campsite, which is still under construction, Zhaohui and I walk down the streets of the settlement. Roads are covered in sand and gravel. Houses are run down. The people are all poor. Settlements like these are everywhere in the Yellow Zones. The sole difference is that the one we're staying in is fairly large, which is most likely why the troop chose to base themselves here. Anyways, back to Nut Dealer. Enjoy dealing your nuts. Still, the livelier a settlement is, the more likely it is to draw the Varyuger's attention. Turn my eyes outside the settlement as the thought crosses my mind. Piles of rock and drifts of sand hide the land and sky in the distance, but I know that there is a lurking threat hidden in that distant valley. As I'm about to head outside the settlement, Zhaohui comes to a halt. Commander. I hardly know her. Also, why did you ask me to go with you? If it's meant to be a secret investigation, there's a chance that the secrecy could be breached. We're working together on this assignment, after all. It's better that we interact and get to know each other. Also, things in the Yellow Zone can get pretty complicated, and I'm empty-handed right now. I'd feel better with a certain squad leader by my side. According to what I know of you, Commander, dealing with over 10 Varyugers by yourself, even without a doll squad backing you up, should be child's play for you. Besides, you have Miss Groza too. Hey, Ness, what the fuck, Uranium? After all this time, you just insult me first thing, calling me heinous, just like the heinous asshole I am? I appreciate the honesty, keeping me in check. You know what that means? Fish! God damn it. Fish! Fuck! No! You are not hijacking the stream with fish! You're not doing it! No! I will not allow that to happen! Indeed, which is why this is only part of the reason. You know what the reason is? It's you, Zhaohui! The truth is, there was something I wanted to discuss with you on the day Monsoon had the concert. Unfortunately, we didn't get the chance to do so. That day, Yes, it was unfortunate that we could not speak. What do you wish to talk about, Commander? Monsoon and the Elmo. I know that you're the leader of Monsoon's squad, and you're not part of the Elmo. It's not easy for a gust of wind that's used to freedom to have to suddenly accept a new environment. Literally my cat! I'm grateful to the fact that you're willing to stay with the Elmo for the sakes of Diane and the others. They're my friends. Yes, and you're a good leader. That much goes without saying. But even though you're their leader, I can sense that you're changing too. Now, the way you're talking to me is completely different from when Monsoon first came to help me. We bounty hunters have keen noses, so feel free to talk about anything you want with me. Keen noses, imagine the smell! Oh! I unironically wonder what dolls actually smell like, because what kind of biosynthetic parts, as well as their internals, as a mechanical engineer, like, yes, I would, but also I most certainly would. Zhaohui does not answer. Or perhaps we could discuss it with Monsoon, if you think it'd be better that way. It won't take long for them to come here from the Elmo, and there'll be extra hands for the commission. She listened. Zhaohui remained silent, her face still blank. She has the ultimate poker face. I hardly know her face. According to Zhang Yu, her facial actuators were damaged in combat, and as a result, she does not show much in the way of facial expressions. But sometimes this poker face of hers is the perfect camouflage for her feelings. I look straight at Zhaohui, silently waiting for her to answer. Just then, I hear the sounds of an argument from a nearby hovel up ahead. It's not like that, listen to me. Those letters I sent were just... Listen? Listen to how you... If not for you, Ferris wouldn't have... No, Ferris, Look, just listen. For some reason, the pleading girl's voice sounds strangely familiar. I imagine normally they would smell like lubricants and such. Oh, don't say that, you're gonna give me the right ideas. But since they're like people, they probably use stuff to smell nicer. Otherwise, gunpowder and dirt. I've never smelled gunpowder before. I'm sure I would if I go to a firing range, but until then, I can only imagine the smell. Zhaohui and I exchange looks. We nod, then take cover nearby. Enough of this bullshit! You think I'm gonna buy that goody two-shoes act? You're just... It's all because of you. No, I really didn't. You know what? You're someone like this? Cause of you? Stop pretending already. Get lost! Get out of here! It's a nice smell. I genuinely enjoy the smell of gunpowder. Well, I will find out someday. Argument doesn't last long. Soon, the owner of the nasty voice departs, leaving behind the sound of quiet sobbing. It lasts for a while before gradually tapering off. Then, a familiar figure steps out from behind the wall. It's Ida, the lead actress in the Talia troupe. She rubs her tears away as she walks. Her clothes are dusty, her hair is a little mussed, probably from a scuffle just now. Zhaohui frowns and prepares to stand, but I put a hand on her shoulder and gently shake my head. Don't go right now. It might be a personal matter for Ida. Zhaohui doesn't answer. She doesn't move either. Only when Ida leaves that I loosen my grip and let her rise. As expected, Zhaohui doesn't go after Ida. Instead, she fixes me with a cold look. Why did you stop me just now, Commander? If this is a personal matter for Ida, butting in rashly would only make things awkward for her. The troupe is about to put on their show. It'd be better to figure things out and then ask Ida about it later, rather than incur unnecessary trouble. This isn't the first time Ida's encountered something like this. That dispute just now was very intense. That man kept bothering Ida, and Ida ended up affecting the show. We still don't know the full picture yet. Barging in thoughtlessly might only end up making things worse. In the contamination zones, there are times when minding your own business is not a bad thing. That's what Ida wants too, isn't it? Zhaohui frowns. Minding my own business. So this minding your own business to you. Zhaohui's expression doesn't change, but I can hear a hint of disappointment in her voice. Oh, that hits. However, this is the most sensible choice right now. Ida objects that I will not pursue the matter for now. If it affects the upcoming play, I will not remain silent. In any case, I'll look around the area alone for now. I can handle things here by myself. You should head back to the campsite, Commander. Hardly know her. It seems that Zhaohui has made up her mind. I sigh, then turn to leave. We'll discuss it after she settles down. Damn. By the time I return to the troops' campsite, the stage as a center has begun to take shape. A group of people are gathered around it, and Ida seems to be in their midst. As I approach, Groza turns to me from where she's standing on the edge of the crowd. Commander, I hardly know her. What's going on here? Miss Ida's rehearsing. Apparently, there was a recent revision to a certain scene. I look at the heart of the crowd. While it's just a scene rehearsal, Ida is completely into it. There's no signs of the tears she shed just now. Shortly afterwards, Zhaohui enters the campsite too. Ida's still performing, so Zhaohui frowns slightly before standing aside to watch in silence. Soon, the scene is over, and the audience erupts with thunderous applause. Wow, that was a great change! It's even more moving than the previous version of the scene. I bet our tour is going to be a great success. Alright, I'm happy that everyone's so confident about our tour, but I'd like to hear from our audience too. Ida steps out of the crowd and beckons to me and Zhaohui! Hi, you two. You saw our rehearsal just now, right? What'd you think? It was very compelling. As for the fine details, Zhaohui! You've got stage experience. Maybe you'd like to field this question. I smile, then glance at Zhaohui! She considers her own words for a moment, and then begins speaking in an earnest voice. I think your performance was very professional. While I have arrived later and only managed to see part of it, the girl Zola that you played was lively and animated and very likable. Her final promise to her friend was very stirring, too. I'm sure it would have won the hearts of the audience even in the green zone. However, the delivery of some of the lines seemed a little unpolished. Further practice might be required. Sounds harsh, but that's high praise coming from Zhaohui! After hearing her words, Ida scratches her head bashfully. But that's to be expected. After all, the character was modeled after Ida. Nice. She was? It's nothing. Right, I need to go check out my costume with the director. If there's nothing else, let's all go take a break for a bit. Miss Ida? Were you looking for me, Zhaohui? Upon seeing Zhaohui hesitate, I cut into their conversation. Zhaohui, shall we talk about campsite security? Yes. You guys sure work hard. I'll leave you to it then. Gotta head over to the director's office. Director? I hardly know her. Ida leaves, and I ask Groza to continue standing watch by the stage. Zhaohui's face is as blank as ever. Sighing internally, I approach her. What did you find outside the campsite? Thanks to your restraint, I didn't manage to find anyone suspicious. In that case, you shouldn't thoughtlessly question Ida about it either. Commander, Are you saying that you believing asking about the matter will be bad for Ida, or that will affect your investigation of the Varyagers? While I said I was willing to work with you, I was upfront about how the investigation would take priority over protecting the truth. Currently, Ida's situation is not related to the truth, and working with you does not extend to interfering with the actors' personal lives. I do not wish to give rise to unintended consequences by doing so. In the Yellow Zones, supplies are not cheap, and while I don't know how Monsoon operates, for a bounty hunter, minding your own business is an important principle for survival. Ayo, is she gonna learn how to mind her own business, and she's gonna leave forever? I pulled her, and then she says bye-bye and removes herself from my doll list. I will fucking cry. Very cool. Zhaohui falls silent, as though she hasn't expected me to state my position that frankly. She frowns slightly, but in the end, she simply fixes me with a calm gaze. Since you've decided to prioritize the investigation, I have a request of my own. I hope that you will not jeopardize the show for the sake of your mission, Commander. Of course! I have my principles too. I'll inform you if I discover anything unusual. I hope you will keep your promise, Commander. I hardly know her. Zhaohui turns and leaves after saying those cold words. As I watch her go, I rub between my eyes in resignation. This misunderstanding's only to get worse at this rate. Is there any way to soften Zhaohui's attitude? What would Monsoon Squad do when they have a dispute? They just fight about it. Monsoon Squad. An idea springs into my head. We're gonna get her a gift copy of Bisque of Bane 2 with all of the BLC. I pull out my terminal and open Steam and find the names, Diane and Zhang Yu. I'm sorry, girls. Seems I'll need your help again. Man, again? I win! Of course I win! That's all I do is win, 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 no matter what. Alright, we are approaching the last level that I wanted to do for stream, but we're also approaching the next Bezos break. So we're gonna take a halftime Bezos break. This Bezos break is gonna be half as long as usual. I'm gonna take this time to stuff my face full of food, and when we get back, we're gonna finish the halfway point of the event and wrap things up. So thanks for sticking with me, and here come the ads. Don't watch the ads. I'm serious, don't do it. You could be doing literally anything else for the next 90 seconds. See? We're back from Ad Hell. We did it. We managed to survive a short Bezos break. Let's finish this. In the what's this music? It's the goofy music theme. I was ready to like dive into some super serious thing, but no. I love this song, holy crap. In the wilderness, a jeep races towards its destination. Just this single line reminds me of a song by You know what? No tangent. We're doing story. The doll in the front passenger seat leans against the window, idly rapping on the scratched glass. The rap god. Hey sis, go faster! The commander and Zhaohui have walked out on each other by the time we get there! The doll in the driver's seat stomps on the gas pedal once again, but the only reply is the low humming of the engine as it strains under its weighty burden. Yu, we've been driving at top speed for a long time now. Any faster and this jalopy will probably come apart before we even reach their campsite. Diane, just use your superior extra movement to get there in like one turn, dude, come on. After hearing Diane's reply, Zhang Yu pouts and curls up in her seat. Fine! The truth is, I just want to see Commander Zhaohui ASAP! That poker-faced woman cruelly dumped us to take a mission on by herself. I can't wait to see her staring idiotically at us when we show up. Zhang Yu, I know you're still mad about what happened back then, but the commander didn't ask us to come in order to make things worse. You don't want Zhaohui to truly leave Monsoon, do you? Heck no! Why would we be rushing like this anyway? Okay, fine, relax, big sis. I promise I won't get mad at her when we meet later. At most, I'll wait till she gets back to the Elmo before secretly thumping her a little. That's if she comes back at all. We can't convince her. We still have Faye, don't we? She's on her way too, isn't she? Faye's never gotten along well with the others, but even she's willing to come help to the Elmo, so there's no reason why Zhaohui wouldn't refuse either. You can't really say. After all, Zhaohui isn't an ex-Griffin doll. This is such a pain! Monsoon's still Monsoon even on the Elmo, and the commander's a really nice guy too! Do we have to choose between Monsoon and the commander? Why's Zhaohui making things so difficult for us? That was the loudest, the highest Zhaohui I've done all stream. Indeed. Perhaps this problem isn't for us, but for all of Monsoon too. The interior of the Jeep is silent for a while. Diane frowns as she gazes into the distance, then floors the accelerator once again. We go fast. That was a lot shorter than I thought it would be. I might just yap for a good bit to make up for lost time for that Bezos break, honestly. We might end the stream yapping. We'll be like yapping because I'm about to do some. Right, that earlier song I was about to yap about, I forgot what the song's called, but it's by TWRP. They are like a really groovy, funky band that does a lot of backing covers for Ninja Sex Party's song covers for their Under the Covers albums. But on their own, TWRP, their music is absolutely fantastic. They are probably one of my favorite modern day bands. I don't know the band members by name, but I know that they all have their original costumes and outfits that they wear on stage, and it's fantastic. And I've seen a few of their live videos on YouTube, and I think they would be really fun to watch live. I'd like to see them live someday. But alas, maybe not yet, I guess. But it's fine. Spawner, light. Spawner? I hardly know her. Go, cell phone! Get her! I hardly know. Nope, cell phone couldn't get her. Trollolo couldn't get her. You're gonna ult every turn. That's great, but I still think it's busted that my Sabrina can ult every turn for free. She just gets infinite counterattacks and infinite confectants. There we go. Yeah, wait! Doing work. It is a fiery afternoon, and the Talia troops' campsite is at a boiling hot as you'd expect. Sofa? I hardly know one! The troops' members hurry back and forth, rushing to set up the stage, rehearse, and prepare props. Zhaohui! Groza and I are infected by this industrious mood and find ourselves taking part too. Suddenly, I hear the sound of happy shouting from the distance amidst the sweltering heat. Commander, Zhaohui! Zhaohui turns and freezes up. Meanwhile, I turn just in time for a gust of crimson wind to slam into me. The impact is so massive that I lose my balance and stumble back. Ah! Look out! Just as I'm about to fall, a hand reaches out to me in time to steady my shoulder. At the same time, the girl who just glocked me barely manages to correct her posture and helps Zhaohui to stand me back up. Ah, sorry, Commander. It was an accident. I like this one. I'm okay. With my feet back under me at last, I look at the girl before me. Her long twin tails are fluttering in the wind. The smile on her face is so bright that it makes me feel happier just looking at her. I reflexively reach out to affectionately ruffle her hair. Ah! You came fast. Almost caused a speeding accident, in fact. It's just because I missed you so much and I didn't want to be apart from you for a second, Commander. And I guess I missed Zhaohui too. In any case, the moment we got your message, Big Sis and I came here as quickly as we could. Isn't that right, Big Sis? Zhang Yu laughs and turns to Diane, who had only just arrived, despite having superior movement. We're not late, are we, Commander? And Zhaohui? There's an apologetic smile on Diane's face as she turns to the green-hued doll. Forgive us for acting hastily and coming here without informing you. You have nothing to apologize for. In the first place, decision-making authority was in your hands while I was away from the squad. Zhaohui remains calm even when confronted by this sudden visit from her teammates. Zhang Yu seems annoyed by this and gets up in Zhaohui's face. Wait a minute! Why isn't your mouth wide open? Huh? Aren't you the least bit surprised that Big Sis and I are here? I am surprised, but I'm not a tickle-me-throat doll that opens his mouth when he squeezes his tummy. Fucking tickle me Elmo. Okay. You can't say tickle me Elmo because the Elmo is an actual thing in this game. But what I can say was a dumb blonde joke that my dad told me when I was a kid, and I'm going to tell it to you now. Who would have thought that this would be the context? Dumb blonde gets hired at a Tickle Me Elmo toy shop as one of the inspectors there. And she listens to the instructions and she does her job well. However, near the end of her inspection, it turns out the supervisor found her sewing 2 marbles between the Tickle Me Elbo's legs before setting it off for release. The supervisor walks over and sees what she's doing, and he facepalms and says, "No, I told you to give each one 2 test tickles." Also, my emotive expression modules only support opening my mouth to a limited extent. I guess that's why she doesn't really scream. Dang. Wait, how would she eat big food then? Damn, that must suck. If she gets like a really big burger, she can't eat it. That sucks. Ah, that's why you're so annoying! Big Sis and I came over all this way over and you aren't even reacting to it! Do you not care at all? Zhang Yu! Zhaohui looks at the fuming Zhang Yu in the eye and shakes her head. It's not that I don't care. It's just that I guessed why you came. As such, I have no choice but to accept your arrival and introduce you to everyone in the troop. Saying so, Zhaohui pulls Zhang Yu and Diane over and smiles faintly to the troop members who are gathering around them. Bruh. I guess that's the stream delay talking. Ida, manager, I hardly know her. These are Diane and Zhang Yu, my friends from my band. Like me, they have extensive stage and combat experience. Welcome! Are you the ones who've been traveling and performing everywhere with Miss Zhaohui? Indeed. They were interested in the troop's upcoming play and insisted on coming by to help. Please feel free to tell us if you need anything over the next few days. We'll be in your care for the time being, everyone. Diane smiles and bows. On seeing how Diane is acting, Zhang Yu's face lights up with a smile too. Yup! Just let me know if you need any help. I can work, fight, and perform. Oh yeah, I can do kung fu, sing, and play the drums too. They were kung fu fighting, not hammer bonking. Tadadu, please. Wow, really? Miss Zhang Yu, can I consult you with one of the finer points of fight scenes? It might end up useful in our play. Of course! In fact, I can give you a demonstration right now. Empty space, empty space. There we go! Come on, this way! Zhang Yu drags Ida off to the side and proceeds to give her an energetic display of martial arts move. Oh my god, she's one of those girls. I love her already. I know she's a playable character in this game. I need it. I need this! Diane shakes her head with a smile as she watches Zhang Yu's antics. She really does go full throttle all the time. Literally me! Still, there won't be any problems with blending into the troop now. Well played, Commander. I'm impressed. Zhaohui looks at me and her smile fades. Oh, okay. Please forgive me. I simply do not want to cause any misunderstandings between us. I believe that we'll be able to get along better with Diane and Zhang Yu around. And as for the future, thank you for your concern, Commander. Zhaohui interrupts me halfway through my explanation. I will carefully consider the future of Monsoon Squad. Well. I mean... okay. That was that. I'm gonna collect all the rewards at the end, but since we have time, why don't we do a few rounds of frontline stuff? We have Cheetah! We have Cheetah! We have Cheetah! Oh my god! Cheetah's in frontline survivors! Oh, we get the Suomi pointers. Very cool. Alright. We get to play as... Oh, what you got? What you got? Okay. Every 30 seconds, Cheetah consumes a dexterity candy, increasing her fire rate by 25%, has a 50% chance to further increase it by another 25%. The effect lasts for 15 seconds. Every minute, Cheetah consumes a courage candy, increasing her regular bullet damage by an additional 40 points of on-hit damage, and has a 50% chance of doubling the on-hit damage. The effects last for 30 seconds. Every minute and a half, Cheetah consumes an agility candy, increasing her movement speed by 10, lasting 45... My god, she just buffs herself periodically. I'm gonna love this! Let's fucking go! Yeah. I don't care what Twitch QS says, I'm gonna have some fun! Invention of the Century. Cheetah has a 50% chance of leaving behind a gadget bomb every second. The interval for placing the bomb will decrease based on her fire rate. Gadget bomb will explode after a short delay, dealing on-hit damage equal to 200% of attack to all enemies at a cross pattern. The bomb will block enemy movement, but not Cheetah's. A maximum of 2 gadget bombs can exist at any time. Okay. Okay, so... Okay, the gadget bombs look like regular enemies. That's kind of a big fucking problem, but don't worry about it. Very cool. Bullet size, range, fire rate. It was tied to fire rate. Let's get some fire rate. MP7 is all about fire rate. Well, and 40 round mags and a generous... Okay, what? Fire rate? Bomb explosion radius. What's this? Fire rate plus 20, bullet speed, dexterity candy has an extra 25% chance to increase fire rate by another 25%. Okay. What's this? Bullet damage flat increase. Let's get some damage. Let's just get the damage for now. Oh, they added sound effects. Very cool. So, oh wait, range and bullet size. We can take some range. I don't want to go too ham on the upgrades, but yeah, range would be good. We'll take the range upgrade. Wow, these bombs are really good. Large enemy wave incoming. Very large. Okay. Let's let them get a little closer so we can... Spicy candy or bombs. Let's... Regular bullet damage plus 50. There we go. Bomb damage is increased to 300. And more bombs. Bombs? You want it? It's yours, my friend. As long as you get Cheetah to max level affinity. Oh god, I'm getting hit. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and get more bombs. Fire rate, bombs? Yeah, bombs. Oh, bombs go boom! Very cool. I'm almost dead. This is fire rate. Okay, yeah. Cool, more candy. Let's start really kiting. Oh god. At least this this fire distance upgrade is peak. So helpful. Now, if the candy can eventually heal her, that'd be super special awesome, but alas, a man can dream. Let's get this to keep us alive. There we go. Oh yeah, all you need is a ring and you can marry your wife. Her covenant isn't available yet. Not if I marry her first. Do not cheat your wife. Get it? Because cheating is bad. This post was made by people who don't marry. Well, I got hit, which is unfortunate. This is because I'm bad at this game. Let's get some damage. There we go. Damage good. Okay, now the enemies are really starting to crowd in. Oh, boss! Boss! Hey, boss! Hey, boss! Oh, shit! We're going again! We're going again! Okay. We're gonna at least beat the boss once. Even though we are under-leveled. I may dedicate a stream just to doing this. It'll be like a short gorilla stream, probably. I will say my streaming will be more gorilla this month because of Offkai, as well as other things I have going on in my life. None of these are great. Why don't we get movement speed? Because movement speed is just good. I like movement speed. I just walked into an enemy. Wonderful. Okay. Yeah, let's get this. This increases the loot grab radius. I should have grabbed that immediately. But alas. Let's get... Oh, this increases by level? Let's get the bomb first. Because we're gonna get the upgrades eventually. Why don't we increase what we can now? Streamer has a life? Impossible. Unfortunately. It sucks, actually. I do get frustrated that my real-life interference is a real thing. But it allows me to live the life that I can live. So I can't complain too much. It gets frustrating as well, especially since a lot of my friends, their life isn't as busy as mine has become. How am I almost dead already? What the fuck? Bullet speed, attack. More bullet damage with more bombs. Yeah, more bombs. More bomb, good. Fire, yum. Bombs. Bombs? You want it? It's yours, my friend. As long as you have enough... Okay, that's enough of that. That's good. I think the issue is that I haven't gotten any... You need to survive long enough to kill a boss, and only then can you unlock upgrades. Tomorrow, I'm going to be doing a longer stream. Expect like a 3-hour stream or so tomorrow. We're going to be finishing up story mode tomorrow, and I can actually stay up late tomorrow and devote a lot of energy into streaming. But until then, I can't. I got stuff I still got to do today. That's that real life interference coming in again. I get to take the cat out. I got a few messages. I got a few emails and stuff. I'm gonna see if I can raid someone who I've been wanting to raid for a very long time. Does she allow raids? Because she did get raided before. Raid mi neko di neko beros. We get to raid her. Okay. Today, we're raiding someone very special. At least I think she's very special. Don't tell her I said this, please. I really look up to her as a streamer because the way she presents herself is literally me, but better. She streams games in Japanese, but her Japanese level is mwah. I love it. She has a very nice, calming voice, very chill, nice, but fun vibes. I'm gonna say this. You guys know how shy I am about communities and stuff. I recently joined her server, and I am trying to be slightly more active in her chat. So you look up to everyone. Don't bring my height into this. God damn it, I'm trying to be serious. In any case, let's all go say hi to Nemi Mineko. Call her Mineko. She does not like being called her old name Nemi, and I'm so used to calling her Nemi, I'm trying to call her Mineko more. So yeah, why don't we all go say hi? And I will catch you all tomorrow for the next part of the Zhaohui story. Take care, everybody.